for no reason.
Get out of the way, man.
Hey, fuck you. I'm standing behind this thing. What's your name and badge number, piece of trash? Fuck you. Make me, punk. Make me, tyrant. Honking your horn at me. What's your name and badge number?
How long have y'all been in the area?
I don't know. 20 minutes?
20 minutes?
Something like that.
Where's your IDs?
Have I done something wrong?
I'm just asking simple questions.
Yeah.
Where's your IDs?
I don't carry ID on me, man.
You know,
Manager up, they want you to leave. So
Right. So again, all right. That's
Yeah, I mean, now,
it's
and
their
here's saying,
policy,
now, if
but
you-
you're not policy enforcement, sir.
but here's
You're
saying,
law
if
enforcement.
they're telling us for you to leave and they don't want you here, that's all.
But I'm not breaking any laws. This is a public building.
But they don't want you here. You're disrupting their.
So if somebody
their
didn't want me here
business.
because I was, a
There's
Muslim
private-
or
no,
Jewish
there's
citizen.
private.
What happens when a citizen refuses to bow down to unlawful demands and knows their rights better than the officers enforcing them? In this fiery First Amendment audit, one auditor calmly asserts his constitutional freedoms inside and outside a government building and quickly finds himself face-to-face with escalating law enforcement pressure. But when public servants overstep, who really needs educating? Stay tuned, because this isn't just a confrontation, it's a masterclass in standing your ground.
All right.
I'll move out of your shop. You trying to film them or what's going on?
Film anything I can see from public.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. How's your day going?
Good. How about yours?
It's a little warm. It's a nice warm evening. You enjoying it so far?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's
Have your name and badge number?
Jeroge 516.
And yours?
475 Connors.
What was it?
475 Connors.
Connors 475. Cool.
What's your name?
Nah, I don't answer questions.
Oh.
Hey, why don't you let me hang out?
Okay.
It's a nice night. I'll take care.
All right. Have a good night, all right?
Yep, you too.
Thanks. Try to enjoy it a little bit. Smile.
Do you know these people?
I don't answer questions.
So I'm going to ask you to move because it's not your business what they're discussing with the officers. So you can move back further where you can't hear them because they're having a private meeting. So I don't think you're involved in this.
Is there a law that says I have to do that?
I'm asking you to move.
I understand, and I'm asking you if there's a law that says I have to do that.
There's no law, but
And I am a
there's, like,
private
human
citizen,
decency.
and you will answer my questions when I ask
There's
you, okay?
human decency to live
And
in
I'm being very
privacy.
decent. I'm
Okay.
30, 40 feet away, okay? So don't try to give unlawful demands.
I just
Understood?
don't know why you're spending your time doing this.
Do we understand each other? Don't give unlawful
What
demands.
are you doing? Like, why are you
Do
doing
we understand
this?
each other? Yes or no?
I'm not
Just
answering your questions because they're adversarial.
Okay, well, you're also not controlling this conversation, so go about your business and get back to work.
You're just being rude to them. That's as a human being.
Talking
So
to you.
It's not your business.
Bye. Go back
It's
to
not your
work.
business.
Kick rocks.
I'm at my work.
And you're not doing your job.
I can be here.
You're not doing. You can
So
be
why
here
are you
all you
spending
want.
your night doing
You're not
this?
doing your job.
I'm curious.
So we got Connors, guys. Likes to give unlawful demands, trying to be
I
controlling.
just don't understand what your point is.
Now she's using her
Hi there.
phone.
What does he need? Okay, I'm out with someone who wants to film something that they're not involved in right now. So I'm hanging out with them just for a moment.
So I
that
don't
we can
understand
finish
why
this
they
call.
come try to give unlawful demands
So,
and they have no
I'll
authority.
take care of that later. Thanks. Bye. Good, sir. Okay. You good in here? Okay. Very good. Hope you got what you needed. If that was your family, I hope no random person's showing up and filming that. So maybe you should like check yourself that way.
Maybe you should kick rocks and go back to work.
So why do you go out at night and do this?
Go back to work. Why are you trying to talk to me? I already told you I'm not answering
What else
questions.
do you have to do tonight?
I'm not answering questions.
Okay.
Go back to work.
So you're just gonna stand out here and film at my workplace?
Absolutely.
I am working right now, so I don't have to go back anywhere.
So what's the point of giving an unlawful demand? Let me ask you that.
I asked you as a human being not to film their family.
Well,
that's very rude.
you came up aggressively, and the average citizen who doesn't know their rights, they would have probably bowed down and listened.
I just feel bad because these kids were so small, and to have a guy like filming them, that's kind of like,
actually, they weren't on camera at all.
That's pretty rude.
They actually weren't on camera at all. It was just you guys.
Like as a human being, if you should be doing
Maybe
that,
you should check yourself and do your job right and stop giving unlawful demands.
Your night standing out here filming.
Perfect. Finally, they go back to work. Holy fuck.
How's it going, sir? Can we help you? Can we help you?
Anything I can help you with?
Sir, you mind not standing there because we have cars going in and out and this is a driveway. Sir. Can you please not stand there? We have cars going in and out and this is a driveway. You're more than welcome to be on the sidewalk, but please don't stand there because it's not safe. Go ahead and pull the card so we can open it. Can we help you with something, sir? Can we help you with something? We're going to have to ask you to step to the sidewalk.
Robert Ford, Robert Down, what's his name?
Sir, what are your intentions?
Morning.
Good morning.
So who is this?
He doesn't want to answer us.
He won't speak to us. Officer Jones here is asking to
Step
away
off.
from the driveway
Step
because
out of onto the sidewalk,
because
please.
of the amount of traffic comes through here and he's failed to respond to us.
Private property, does he realize that?
Sir, can you please step to the side? Why don't you go see if a sergeant would like us to detain him?
What's that?
See if you'd like us to detain him.
For no reason. Hey, fuck you. I'm standing behind this thing. What's your name and badge number, piece of trash? Fuck you. Make me, punk. Make me, tyrant. Honking your horn at me. What's your name and badge number? Yeah. Make your guys' department look like shit. Just like the trash you guys are. That's why I do that. Now you guys get it. I deal with so many officers who do shit like that. I'm out at people. when you come out at people automatically aggressively and stand real close like
Correct.
this, it's kind of cute. I'm not afraid of you,
Okay,
bud.
right now you are interfering with people coming and
No,
going from the
you
courthouse.
are. You are. People can walk around me and I'm in public.
Right now,
Right?
I'm going to let you know, okay? You can either stop interfering with people coming and going from the courthouse, which you are doing right here on the sidewalk, okay?
How am I interfering?
You can go over there and record if you would like to.
I'm going to stand
okay?
right here and record just
Then you're
like
gonna-
this. How
then
about
you
that?
will be
People
placed
can
under
walk,
arrest.
they can come, they can go. I can record right here. How are you going to arrest me? You're blocking the door.
Excuse me?
You're blocking the
Sir,
door.
do you really want to go to jail today? It's not worth it.
How are you going to take me to jail for standing outside recording?
Because
you said
the-
we couldn't
because
record.
the-
I'm not in there.
Okay, would you like to listen to me?
No, not
Okay,
really.
then
I'm
why
not
are you
in the
here?
courthouse.
Then why are you here?
Well, exactly. Why is this guy acting like this? You come out. Are you new?
This is my
Did you
first
just?
day. Would you like to tell
This
me how
is
to
your
do my
first
job?
day. That's why it's his first day. How old? Hey, let me see your hall pass. Let me see your hall pass. Did they let you out of the? Did they let you out of the sheriff's
I'm
office?
glad that you're a productive member of society. Okay. And
I'm
you
very,
have nothing better to
I'm
do
very productive.
on a
I just want to
Wednesday
see
than
change
come
with the
film.
police. I don't want police like you coming up smashing on people like you just
I
tried
would like
to,
people
and
not
then
to
threatening
violate the
to
laws of the
arrest
state
us,
of
threatening to
California,
arrest us because we're standing
I
outside
would like
recording
people
now.
not to violate the laws of the
Tell
state
me
of
what law I
California, sir.
violated.
Right
Tell me
now
what
you're
law I
violating
violated.
The rules of the court.
Yeah?
If you
I'm
like-
violating the rules of the court standing outside recording. I'm standing outside recording. I'm violating the rules of the court.
Correct. Right
How?
now you're interfering, sir.
How am I interfering? People are coming and going. People are coming and going. You think
Okay.
that's going to hold up in court? Come on.
Would you like to find
My
out?
lawyers will smash that. That's not going to hold up. People are coming and going. There's a gap. You were blocking the doorway. I was
Let
not.
me ask you this.
Why are you even still here talking to me?
Because you're here talking to me.
You should go. Go back to work, bud. You're dismissed.
I am
You're
working.
good. You're good. It's
I
your
get paid
it's your
for
first
this.
day. It's your
I
first
get paid
day.
for this.
You want to get fired on your first day? You should
go ahead,
stop.
sir.
You should be smart.
Uh-huh.
You should address the public a little bit more respectfully,
Okay.
right?
Here's my
And then you
issue,
should
sir.
go back
As
to
the
work.
public, okay?
Go back to work.
As the public. Why
As
don't
the
you go back to
public,
work?
I'm your boss. I'm working. I'm holding you accountable for what you're doing.
Okay, what do you do for work?
As the public, I'm your
What
boss.
do you do for work?
As the
You
public,
don't work,
say it
do
after
you?
me. Say it after me. As the public, I'm your boss. Say it.
You don't work, do you?
You're a public servant. Say it after me. Say,
Sir,
I'm
you
a
have
public
nothing better to do on a
servant.
Wednesday
Say,
at
I'm
12
a
o'clock in
public
the
servant.
afternoon?
Listen.
Some of us actually have jobs to do
Then
and actually work for
Go
a
back
living,
and do
okay?
your job. You're a wannabe tough guy. Take away the badge. I tell all cops this. Take away the badge. Take away the gun. And you're probably a coward. All right? So knock the tough guy shit
Would
off.
you like to
You
identify
should
yourself,
have.
yes or
You
no?
should have came out, just asked us respectfully
Would
to
you like
leave.
to
Listen,
identify
you
yourself,
should have
yes
came
or
out,
no?
asked us respectfully to leave. We probably
you
would have
like to
left. We
identify
just had
yourself, yes or
questions,
no?
and you're over here trying to run us out the door.
You see all these right here? Right here? All of this.
But that's what you're here
Can't be brought
for.
into the building.
That's what you're here
What's
for.
that?
If we don't see it,
It's
we
all
didn't
posted.
see it, we didn't notice it. That's what you're here for. You to answer those questions,
So you
right?
can't read.
You're not just to be a dick.
What's your highest grade education?
What's your highest grade
Well,
education?
apparently you told me that you can't read signs. So
Come on,
I'm
Mr.
assuming that it
Mr.
must be
First
fairly
Day.
low.
This. What's your name? Douchebag. What is it? Detu.
I already
What?
provided it to you once. You guys can go back over your recordings.
All right, guys. This is the little mini cop tough guy.
This video is a powerful reminder. When you know your rights, you become your own best defense. Calm, firm, and informed responses are often stronger than any badge. Always record, always ask questions, and never let intimidation replace accountability. Because at the end of the day, government officials work for you, the people. What happens when a late-night walk turns into a full-blown confrontation with police demanding ID, with no crime committed? In this video, officers respond to a vague call about suspicious activity and immediately detain 2 citizens without probable cause. As the pressure builds, so do the questions. Can you be forced to ID just for walking at night? And what happens when you stand your ground?
You guys live around here?
I can't see that this is like hurting my eyes. I've got vision problems. I'm gonna step right here just so that out of that brightness, okay?
Actually, no, I need you to stand over here because of my video camera.
You got a body camera.
Okay, come on over here and stay in front of my camera.
Okay, well, can you shut the overheads off? I can't see.
Well, whenever I figure out what you guys are doing here, you guys live over here?
But can you turn the overheads off? You're blinding me with those. I have a vision problem, and it is. You're going to end up.
Yes or no? Do you live here?
You're going to end up calling an ambulance for me here in a minute if you don't turn those off. I'm telling you.
That That's what you're going to need is an ambulance?
We don't mind talking to
No,
you.
I
It's
don't
just the
mind
lights,
talking to you.
man.
Damn, dude, the lights. Come on.
What?
Just turn on the white ones. That'd be fine.
Yeah, just something that's not flashing in my eyes. That's all.
The
I'm
white
asking.
ones you're good with?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, the
Just
ones that are
just-
strobing, just a regular,
Yeah,
you know,
the
solid.
strobes are what's bothering me. Put the takedowns on. That's fine. There you go. Perfect. Thank
Oh,
you.
that's better.
Damn.
Y'all
See,
live over here?
You don't see that because your back is to it, okay? But like it's.
What's your
killing
name?
me. I'm sorry.
What's your name? I'm Officer Burt with Fairland Police Department.
Did I do something wrong?
I got called out here because of people possibly looking into a vehicle.
Walking by vehicles and looking at them?
Looking inside vehicles.
Well, I mean, walking by them and looking at them.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have y'all been in the area?
I don't know. 20 minutes?
20 minutes?
Something like that.
Where's your IDs?
Have I done something wrong?
Have we
I'm
done
just
anything?
asking simple questions.
Yeah.
Where's your IDs?
I don't carry ID on me, man.
You don't carry ID on you?
No, I leave my
Y'all
wallet
live in
the
this
car.
area?
I leave my wallet in the car usually.
How about we start with the name? First name?
You can call me good citizen.
Good citizen.
You can call me David.
Go ahead and get started up here, please. Okay, so
Did you hear what I said?
David, right?
Yeah, you can call me David.
Okay. Since y'all are being evasive the way y'all are, I'm going to call for a supervisor to make my scene because I got a suspicious activity at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all haven't even told me if y'all live in the area. So at this point, I don't know if I should treat y'all like burglars or...
We're not burglarizing or anything.
What? Oh, just walking down the street.
You're just walking down the street. Y'all living around here?
I don't understand.
I don't want to tell you where I live now.
You don't want to?
No,
you don't want to tell me.
I have a mixed race son, and I'm concerned for his safety.
You have a what?
A mixed race son. He's half black, and I'm concerned for his safety. I mean, you guys, I don't know. You find out where I live, you're going to come by there and pull him over and plant drugs on him or something. I mean, I don't trust you guys, so I don't think I want you to know where I live. But we're not burglarizing.
Think the police officers plant drugs?
Absolutely.
You think I'm planting drugs on you?
I don't know you.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm Officer Burt with Fairland Police Department.
I got that
I've
part.
already said that.
I got that part, but I don't know you.
So what are you guys doing in this neighborhood?
We are walking down the sidewalk.
You're walking down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Well, whenever I got certain citizens calling in saying that y'all are going up to vehicles, possibly breaking into vehicles, that requires me to get involved.
Okay. Well, you're involved.
You understand that, right?
Giving you an explanation.
At this point,
I've just given you an explanation of what's going on.
okay. Well, at this point, I need y'all's IDs because I got to identify who I'm talking to. Because a concerned citizen was the one that called this in.
Okay. Am I under arrest?
No.
Am I being detained?
You're being detained, yes.
Okay.
Just till I've finished what I need to do.
Okay. Well, let me know when you're done.
Okay. Where's y'all's IDs? I need y'all's IDs. I need to identify y'all.
I'm not going to give you my ID.
You're not going to...
investigating a criminal activity. Someone called in and said you guys were looking through windows. We have a right to be here. We have a right to question you guys. And
Sure. Sure. The government code gives you the right to do an investigative detention, and that's what you're doing.
So
that's
wait,
fine.
Where's your truck parked at?
Who?
Where's your truck parked at?
What truck?
Well, how'd you get here?
Well, you said truck. Why not a car?
I just assumed it was a truck. Where's it parked at?
So, we've already had whatever your concerned neighbor was, came out. There's a guy down the street there to talk to us. There's no problem.
Do me a favor, just stand here in front of the car. We're not going to ask you any more questions. We're not going to talk to you because you obviously don't want to talk to us. We're waiting on our supervisor to get here.
Can we just stand right here?
Sure, why not? We're waiting on our supervisor to get here and we'll go from there. All right?
We didn't get your name, sir?
Webb.
Webb?
Officer Webb.
Okay.
WEBB.
Thank you, Webb.
Yep. So is there a third person with you or is it just you two?
Third? What are you talking about? It's us.
I was just asking if there's going to be somebody else out here we need to look for.
No, not... Nope.
You guys don't find it weird at all that you're walking around at 3 a.m. looking at people's cars and you don't think they're not calling on you?
Can I go ahead and walk off?
No, you can't.
Can I leave?
No, you cannot.
Why?
You're both being detained
For
while we
what?
We have told you.
For what?
Okay.
Tell me again, Webb. For what?
Criminal activity.
Criminal activity is not a crime.
Oh, okay.
What are you going to do
Just
if
like
I
that.
go ahead and walk off?
Well, you're detained. You can't leave.
Okay, for why? Why can't I leave?
I've explained to you.
So what are you going to do if I walk off?
You want to be put in cuffs and just detained here while we wait for our sergeant? Because we can do that too. You're not under arrest, but you are detained.
You're going to put me in cuffs?
With your attitude, we can.
With my attitude? You have to understand, if I walked up to you and detained you for nothing, wouldn't you be concerned?
We've told you while we're out.
I know, but if you were
You're
detained...
looking into people's cars, correct?
We're not looking into people's
Okay,
cars.
well, we've got some citizens concerned, and they called in on you guys, so that is why we're here.
If you were detained, wouldn't you not be concerned?
Remember that kid down the street that we talked to that called? I mean,
There was a kid down the street we talked to. Maybe he called.
Okay. What was he doing?
Working on a car?
He's working on his car. He saw us and came to see what we were doing. He stood around with us for, I don't know, 10 minutes, 8 minutes, talking.
Okay.
It was right over there. He's got his garage open. He was talking to us earlier.
Well,
I don't know.
probably not the person that called in on you then.
Nobody else has talked to us.
That works. No, that's good. I'm good with that. I wanted to make sure. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Y'all gentlemen just out and about? Y'all aren't doing anything that you're not supposed to, right?
Absolutely not.
All right. Well, y'all be careful. Have a good night.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. If y'all do see anything suspicious,
we will call.
Let us know.
Absolutely, we'll
Like
call.
I said, my name's Officer Burt, Maryland Police Department.
If we see something, say something?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like being handed things. You want it?
I'm just trying to give you my information.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all I'm trying to do.
That's
Okay.
fine.
That's it. Y'all be safe.
All right.
All right.
Let's put down there, see if that kid called, let him know what he's doing.
Tonight's encounter proves just how fragile your rights can feel when officers blur the line between suspicion and control. You don't have to be doing anything wrong to be stopped, but that doesn't mean you have to surrender your identity. Know the law, hold your ground, and always ask, am I being detained or am I free to go? What happens when government policy collides with the Constitution? In today's video, a simple act of recording inside a public DMV spirals into a full shutdown, prompted not by law, but by emotion and policy. The auditor holds firm, invoking the First Amendment, while officers are faced with a critical choice: enforce feelings or honor their oath. This one exposes the cracks in accountability.
Good afternoon, sir.
You have a cheat sheet?
Yes, I do.
You have a cheat sheet?
Okay, yep.
For a man with a camera?
Yes.
Really?
Right.
What is the security threat or a safety issue or what's going on?
People-sensitive items out on a desk and everything else, and computers are working. So,
Do you mind if I get your first name?
No.
So you're not going to identify yourself as a public servant?
I'm going to call in my supervisor right now.
Right.
And then we'll go from there.
Can I tell you, just based on my personal anecdotal experience, that I've been in a lot of government buildings and I've never once received any sort of private or confidential information.
You can all you want to and everything else, but you cannot go in that room, or I can shut the whole facility down until you leave.
Well, I don't want you to do that. I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Make sure you get Miss Monica on the phone so I can get a hold of you.
Can I speak to a supervisor, sir? I just had a couple questions.
There's not one on site. I'm calling her right now.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Their new tactic, ladies and gentlemen, is to close down the DMV in order to get all the people that are inside angry with you and turn against you for simply exercising your constitutional rights.
All right, sir. Orally informed
Back to the cheat sheet.
Is not permitted within the facility. Point to show the signs that shows that you're not prohibited, is not allowed inside. Please ask the individual to politely stop recording. If the individual continues to record, announce to customers counter services are going to be delayed. Have employees stop processing. Politely inform the individual to leave the DLC, and then the next step is to call the police.
All right, well, I'm not going to leave, so you have to call them then.
No problem.
Island Audit.
I am Long Island Audit. My name's Sean Paul Reyes, sir.
Nice
How are you?
to meet you, man. How are you?
Hey, mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah, Officer Prada, Union Township Police 3804.
Thank you. You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Linton 3808.
Thank you. How are
What's
you?
going on?
Nothing. I was just taking some pictures in the lobby. I wasn't getting no screens or anything like that. And they shut down services to everybody. Ronald here, he shut down services to everybody. And I was just telling them, listen, I'm just exercising my First Amendment right in the public lobby. I wasn't going behind any counters. I wasn't even in the area where they're actually helping people. You know, but he says apparently I can get confidential information from the lobby there. I don't.
I'm not sure if they're trained with that.
Yeah, they are. He has like a whole script. He has like a script that he reads. It's like a little cheat card that he reads, and he's like, I'm now shutting down services because there's a threat to privacy, when I'm literally standing in the lobby, in the public lobby, where anybody could see, write it down, surreptitiously record, you know, if they wanted to have nefarious purposes. So
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to him.
yeah, sure, no problem. No problem. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
So far, so good. Law enforcement officers seem to be, looks like one of them was a supporter of the channel.
But, yeah, so...
Okay, I have to ask you, what's the point of what you're doing?
I'll tell you if you would like.
Please don't bother me, sir.
No, I'm not. I was just wondering.
No, she just wants to learn. That's fine. It's fine. I'll tell you. Sure, no problem. So, yeah, so the point, if you want to know, the point of what I do is I actually work with police departments across the country on First Amendment training. I'm an activist, so I go into public buildings like this. DMVs especially have a history of treating people really poorly, and for the most part, and or public servants. I've seen them. My channel, you'll see.
Because they've been really good up here.
That's fine. If they're good, then I want to highlight that too. That's why I highlight good officers and I call out bad ones, and the good public servants and bad public servants. I think there should be transparency and accountability within our government. Don't you? No?
I have never had a bad experience here ever, and I'm
Well,
55 years old.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Just because you didn't have a bad experience doesn't mean somebody else didn't have a bad experience, ma'am.
No, I understand that.
That's all. I'm just trying to.
I just did because this is bullshit being stopped.
Yes, and now we got.
Well, no, and listen, but he stopped. Listen, he stopped.
One day off
I can
too.
get here and they stopped.
Yeah, but is that my fault or theirs?
That's your fault.
How is it my fault? I'm not getting
You're
any.
not record on premise.
That's a sign, sir. That's not a law. That's a sign that they put up. There used to be signs that say, you know.
Messed up my whole afternoon.
I didn't do it. They did. Talk to the public servant that you pay tax dollars to that is not serving you, sir.
Okay, well, he just asked you to leave and you didn't. So now you're trespassing, is the way I look at it.
Okay, well, that's why we have the law enforcement
officer.
officer. Okay, well, it's a good thing you're not a law enforcement officer, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying.
He's the one talking about forcing me out.
I'm not saying to you. I'm just saying it's both of you. It's trying to argue.
Let's come back at a 3:45 so we can get our stuff done.
3:45. I would love for them to get back to your stuff. I would love that.
Yeah, he's still there. He won't leave.
So we pick and choose our rights in this country, right? Second Amendment's okay.
Most people don't waste their day going around recording all of it. They actually go to work.
This is my job.
People's time.
My taxes will say that this is my job. That's all.
If you want, I'll talk to you here. If you want me to talk here.
Sure, it's fine, whatever.
So I talked to them. They called up their manager.
Right.
I guess they do have a policy, and it specifically states that they don't allow people to record here.
Right.
So they're wanting you to leave.
Right. So, you know,
and it's in their policy, specifically.
I understand that it's their policy, but you know, the policy doesn't trump the United States Constitution or our rights. And
well, that's something you got to.
If you walk into a dispensary that don't allow recording.
That's something you got to take up. That's something you got to take up with the state.
Well, they're not forced. Right.
You have it all on camera.
Right.
You know, that's something. But you know, when they call us, and it specifically states, that they want you. You know, I called the manager up. They want you to leave. So
right. So again, all right. That's it's their policy, but you're not policy enforcement, sir.
But here's the thing:
law enforcement.
if they're telling us for you to leave and they don't want you here, that's all.
But I'm not breaking any laws. This is a public building.
But they don't want you here. You're disrupting their.
So if somebody didn't want me here because I was, a Muslim or a Jewish citizen,
there's private information.
Where?
Where? Up there when they go.
I was nowhere near there.
But again, it's at their discretion. They don't allow any.
But when you allow public servants to have discretion,
yeah.
What's next? It's because I'm holding a camera in my hand in a public lobby, or is it going to be because of skin color, race?
Yeah, they just don't want you here. So obviously, you have to leave.
All right. Well, are you going to arrest me if I don't leave? Because then that's what I need to that's what I need to hear, so they're able to hold you accountable. Because that's
again when we get called to a place, and that's our.
But your job is to uphold your constitutional oath, sir.
Yes. Again, I'm just telling you, that they want you to leave. So.
And if I do not leave, you'll arrest me.
We'll have to, yeah. And I don't think that's gonna.
Can I please?
I don't think it's gonna solve it.
Sure.
She's trying to.
I'm not. I don't want to get. I don't listen, ma'am. Let me talk to the officer, and this is gonna be over in a second. I don't want to get arrested. Okay. I'm not gonna get arrested. There's the court system inside. The court system. Okay, ma'am. Being nasty again doesn't get you what you want.
Please don't carry on.
It doesn't get you what you want.
No,
They're carrying on with me.
I just don't engage them. But what I'm just saying is, they want you to leave. That's something that you got to contact the state and take up with them.
But you're the one enforcing it, though.
Yes, I have to enforce
Okay.
it.
Excuse me. I had such high hopes for you guys. I really did. I had such high hopes. There's nobody being hurt, nobody being bothered.
Yeah.
None of that.
All right. Thank you. We have to continue on business here, all right?
Insane. You guys don't have body cameras here?
What's that?
You guys don't have body cameras?
Yes, yeah, we have.
Oh, but you don't?
I'm working off-duty detail. I came to assist because there was a disturbance.
A disturbance, a camera, right. Got it. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to be holding them accountable.
In the end, this wasn't about public safety. It was about pride, policy, and power. When law enforcement chooses to enforce rules over rights, the public loses more than access. They lose trust. Let this be a reminder. The Constitution is not optional. It's time we hold those in power accountable before our freedoms are quietly signed away. You saw the reactions, panic, confusion, aggression, all over First Amendment protected behavior. If you're as shocked as we are, help this channel grow by liking, subscribing, and sharing the truth. Let's keep public officials accountable, one camera at a time.